Hello and welcome to another episode of Farming Simulator 17 with Farmer Boy over here on Goldcrest with no mods. So apparently my game did not save from the last episode, so I just hired a worker on that. So if you want to see what we did, the money's going to be a little bit different, unfortunately, but we got the hired worker going now. So I know I said I wasn't going to do that, but unfortunately, that's what we had to do. So let's get this field cultivated and get it ready for the sowing. Once we get this done, we're going to basically sell everything and do oilseed radish. We might have to take out a little loan. I don't know yet, but we're going to get the Vaderstat seeder, because I believe that one, if I remember correctly, no, it does not. A 270, because I want one that has fertilizer. The reason for that is, what was that, 270? Yeah, 270. The reason for that is because dang, we're getting into some big tractors here. So we'll try and get we'll be able to get those too with selling the equipment. But basically, if you put down oilseed radish, that you have a seeder that has fertilizer, it counts as one stage. Okay. Well, when you do that, and then you put the oilseed radish cultivated back into the ground, that counts as two. And then when you seed your crop, that's the third, because your seeder has fertilizer. So that's 3 stages before you even as you're planting, basically. So you get all 3. Now, don't quote me, I've never done that, but we're going to find out. I noticed that when I was playing with one of my buddies. So we're going to try that out and see how that works. Hopefully it works correctly. I know when I did it, it fertilized it when you put the oilseed radish down, and then when you cultivated the oilseed in, it counted as a second one. So it didn't delete it. So hopefully when we fertilize it again, it actually keeps, and we can actually, do something with it. And so we're not having to do weed and stuff like that. Eventually we'll get to it, because some of the bigger seeders don't allow fertilization. So eventually we'll get to the weeders and things like that. But I want to try this out and see what our yield is compared to something that's not. But yeah, like I said, I have the game didn't save for some reason. I have this issue sometimes. I don't know why. I'm pretty sure I said save, so who knows? I might have forgot. But for those of you who are new, I've played on this. I've played Farm Sim ever since. Well, technically, I got like Farm Sim 2013 tucked away in the games that are agriculture. I don't know, some farming game that I had from back in the day, back when I was in high school or middle school or something. I don't know. I've had it forever. And I actually have that game loaded on this computer that we could play at some point in time. I also do have a dog who likes to bother me while I'm playing. So, like, he's wanting to play right now. So, you might hear him or a squeaker toy in the background occasionally. That's just the dog. He's still a pup. He's not even 2 yet, so he'll be 2 in June. But yeah, so we're going to get all this done. Actually, I'm going to hire a worker to do this for the first few fields as we get some things going here. Dude, what are you doing? As we get some things going for this farm. That way we can... he wants to play, but he won't give me the thing to throw it to him. What are you doing, bud? But yeah, sorry about... I know some of you guys watched the first episode, and I'm sorry that it's taken a week to get the second one. To get the second one out, I've been busy with work and everything. So for work, I'm basically a TV/audio/video kind of person. I'm not actually going to go in depth on what I do because that is my business, and I don't want to be asked 20 million questions because I do. I get asked 20 million questions when I'm at lunch, so I don't want to be asked 20 million questions about my own job. So being around the computer is not new to me. It's something I've done my whole life. So that, and as well as my job, I deal with. So we got that going. What are you wanting, dude? Maybe he'll stop playing with me. We're going to get this guy on the background. Hopefully he can make it all the way to the end. I'm going to try not to run over crops and things like that. Sorry, somebody's messaging me. Unfortunately, like I said, we had to wait and do some things. So, as you see, we got the 2 workers going. I am actually going to pause this here real quick, this video, and I'll get back to you when we get the fields all prepped. So, I mean, pretty much kind of catch up where we left off last time, so we don't waste time doing something that we already saw. So, I'll get back to you guys. You guys won't necessarily see anything, but everything will be done. So, see you in a bit. Yellow. Sorry, I got that grain tank unloaded, so I started took this hired worker back over, and I'm doing it myself now. So basically, we are Farming Simulator 2019, or Farm Simulator 19 comes out here at the end of the year. They're updating the graphics card, I believe they said. Something with the graphics, not the actual engine, or at least not that I'm aware of. There's going to be a new combine in it. I guess it's the biggest and most powerful combine in the world. It's a Massey Ferguson, I do believe. So I saw that in some of the reviews and things that I was looking at online. So that's going to be in the game, or at least that's what's being said is going to be in the game. Other than that, I mean, we don't really know too much. It looked like, oh yeah, you can. They're going to have horses in the game. I don't know what the horses are going to be used for. One thing about Farm Sim, it'd be nice if it was like a third-person game. So you know how you get out of the tractor and you're looking like you're first person. it makes sense. I mean, but Grand Theft Auto and things like that are third person, and I kind of like the third person view a little bit better. I think it's easier to move around. No kind of You kind of feel the way that you're walking and things like that. Now, I'm different from everybody else. Everybody's different from me. No one person's the same. So you might think differently, and I understand. So we'll see how that goes. But it'd be nice to have a third-person farming game, which I believe Pure Farming's that way. But I've been watching some YouTube channels on Pure Farming, and I don't think I'm gonna get it. It looks like a great game, but from the people who played it, they said it's not as good as Farm Sim. Some of the stuff on there is better than Farm Sim or Farm Expert or Farmer's Dynasty, which I do have, which we could play maybe here and there. But it doesn't beat Farm Sim as in graphics or the amount of equipment that one has, which makes sense. Farm Sim is, the top-notch farming game right now. And, until somebody comes along and knocks them off their pedestal, I mean, they're just going to keep improving here and year in and year out until, they that person gets there. I don't know what my dog's doing. He's sniffing. Hey, lay down. Lay down. Sorry about that. But yeah, so we're gonna get this taken care of. We're almost done with it, and then we're gonna sell most of our equipment. We're gonna sell the cultivator. We're going to sell I wonder if we might keep the cultivator, because what we'll do on one field is we'll put it down. We'll put it down on one field and see if it takes, because you're supposed to cultivate it down in the ground. Well, I don't know if can you seed it down in the ground? I don't know. So let me go get this combine here. Get him all. He's 80% full. So I don't know. So we're gonna keep the cultivator, and we're going to basically do one field without the cultivator and see if it acts that way. And then we're going to do, and if it does, if it acts the way I'm thinking, then we'll go sell the cultivator. If it doesn't act that way, then we'll do what we got to do to. But we are going to keep this harvester until we have enough money to buy one. So we'll get it all under control and taken care of, and make sure we're doing everything. So make sure we're doing everything correctly. But yep. Here in a second, we'll be done to where we were on the first episode. I don't know why that's still running. I don't have it on press enter to do it, so I don't know why that's still on. But yeah, this map has no mods for the people who haven't seen this. There's no mods. It's straight how it came. Even if you pre-ordered the game and you got the extra tractors and stuff like that, it does not have those tractors in there. I did pre-order the game, and I wanted a map with no mods. Thought it was cool getting back to the basics of the game. No seasons mod, things like that. I am playing a season mod on my other on my personal farm, which I might go to show you a small video of it from here and there, but it's a very in-depth map. I mean, the map itself isn't like in depth, but there's a lot to do, because there's like, you got your normal grains and things like that, and then you got everything else. So you got all your you have all your like, you got oat, rye, you got hemp, which, if you don't know what hemp is, it is what it is. So those people who know what hemp is, they have hemp on there. And then you can make everything that you get seed-wise, you can go to the store. No, there's like little placeables that are on the map already that you can mix that to make donuts. Like, so you would take the milk and you would take the milk to the milk factory and the milk factory needs milk, and it needs pallets. Well, to get the pallets, you take the wood, and the wood goes to the sawmill. The sawmill requires hardwood, so the actual lumber and wood chips. And from that, it makes pallets and wood chips. It reproduces wood chips as well. So you either get pallets and wood chips, or you get skids of boards, like 2x4s kind of stuff. And those 2x4s can go to another factory which makes a skid. Well, the skid needs to be at the milk factory to put what you can make at the milk factory on skids. So then at the milk factory, you get cream, you get cheese, you get like 4 products out of it. And then those products, some of them, you can sell any product right out of the bat. You don't have to make anything. Well, then you can sell that product you can either sell that product or take it, there's an ice cream shop. So the ice cream shop needs sugar, milk, and cream, I think, or another thing. So then you would take it over there. Well, you got to get sugar. So to get sugar, you can either take corn or sugar cane, take it to the sugar factory, and make sugar. And then what that sugar makes is, when you get that sugar made, you take it to the ice cream shop, and it makes ice cream. And then once you get the ice cream, you can go sell the ice cream. So there's like multiple steps, and each step sometimes makes more money for you. Not always that it look like, but it makes more money for you. So you get more money as you go through the steps, which makes sense. But you don't have to. You can make clothes, you can make hemp paper, rape, which is canola, and hemp can make gasoline and forage and things like that. Instead of having silo bunkers for silage, they're storage containers, like silos, that you put it in the silo, and I guess it ferments itself. And I mean, the fields are humongous. So like, if we look at our map, one of the biggest fields on there are bigger than field 5. One of the smallest fields on there are about as small as probably field 5 within like area and all that. So it's a big map. it actually requires a semi. It actually legitimately feels like you need a semi because it's so far away. There are forestry areas on the map, which is nice. I've starting to get into forestry. It's pretty fun, especially in the seasons mod. You got to do something during the winter. So what else is there to do? If you don't have any animals, but most of the most of the things. So hold on, I'll be right back. Sorry about that. We're back. So it's very in depth, and I like it, but it takes time. But the forestry, you got to do something during the winter unless you have animals. Which animals, if you're not prepared for animals, it's kind of hard to take care of them because the food only lasts 3 days. So the food, water, and everything only lasts 3 days. So if you're not prepared and you don't have enough food to last through the winter, or even like say you were to start the cows as soon as you started the game, you don't have anything. Well, on that map you have 100,000 liters of most about everything that you need for cows. But that 100 liters doesn't last long when it's 3 days and you got a 9-day cycle. So you got to wait roughly about, what is it? Nine times 3 is 21 days before you even have crop to get straw and things like that. So it's a little rough when you start out on seasons, and not all maps are like that. Some maps don't give you anything. So if you start with animals, you're looking dead in the water. Luckily, there is a mod where you can buy bales. So you can buy your own bales, which makes sense because you can buy bales off of farmers all the time. I got farming friends. I don't farm myself, but I got farming friends who do sell. When I had Facebook, they'd be like, "Oh, I got natural hay bales for sale, $50 a bale, or however much a bale." I don't know how much they were, maybe like $20 or something. I don't know. I don't know what the price of a bale is. But, I mean, these are small. These aren't the bales that are made here in the game. The bales there are maybe 50 pounds, 60 pounds maybe. They're not as big as they are on the game. So, you can buy them. So I'm like, okay, well, if you can buy them in real life, this mod is legitimately a mod. Something that is truthful in real life, and that's kind of the mods I like, because it's true. There is something that can be bought. So, all right. We just got one more field to cultivate, which we don't really need to cultivate it, I don't believe, if we're going to buy that thing. So, oh, wrong button. Excuse me. So we are going to reset these vehicles to the shop. I know I'm cheating. So it's this one we want to reset. So all tractors have been reset. Keep that. Reset this. And I guess that's all we have. So we're going to enter in here. And we're going to sell these puppies. And hopefully have enough with the loan to take everything out and get the stuff. Oh yeah, we got to buy seed bags, don't we? Now we got some. So I forgot they give you some. So hopefully those seed bags will give us enough to get through the plant these 3 fields. So, but we're actually almost coming up on 30 minutes here. I had accidentally made 2 videos because I pressed the wrong button coming back. So I do take shortcuts in the game. I understand some people don't like that, but I'm trying to save time, guys. I'm not made of time. As you see, it takes me a week to make a video. So, all right. So we got $105,000. All right. Oh, my nose. So if we come over here, we want this one because it has fertilizer. This one does not. So we want the fertilizer. It does seed radish. So we're going to select that one and buy. All right, so we got 9,000 left, and we need the T7. Where's it? The T7. So that is 231. So we are going to take out a loan. Hopefully we can get enough. I think we can. Maybe not. Oh, right there. Let's see what it requires. What, 270? It said 270. So let's see what my dog's looking all weird. All right, so let's see what T7 is. That's 288. So we just need 270. Case Puma 270. That makes it 214. That goes 20. And that's pushing it right there. JCB's 225. So this is 214. It's $10,000 more for 10 horsepower. You know what? I don't use the JCB that much, so we're going to buy the JCB. Gives us 10 extra horsepower to work with. And hopefully it will come in our favor. So, yep, this is JCB. I don't really use the JCB in the game, so I've actually never really bought a JCB other than the skid steer. So we'll see how this works. So this way we can plant these fields. We'll be able to plant them pretty quickly. So let's go to oilseed radish. And we'll get, yeah. So, I mean, I do like the tractor. I do like how it does move pretty fast. So that is one concept I do like about this tractor is the JCBs move pretty quickly. So hopefully we can get all this planted and not really have to buy anything because I don't really have much money, and we took out all the loan that we could. The only other thing is to sell crops, which I guess we could do, but sometimes it's, yeah. So we're going to try and do this and not have to waste too much money. We will only work in the daytime. We're probably going to work from 7 to dark or something. There are times I will fast forward during growing stages, especially in this early part of the videos until we get into like logging or something like of that nature. So, all right, guys. Well, you guys saw me purchase some equipment, the JCB, the Horsch. We got field 15 done again, and we got field 14 done. Field 12 is already cultivated. 15 with that seeder that we just bought, the Horsch, it automatically cultivates or plows. You don't need to do that beforehand. So hopefully you guys like this video. If you did, please like, subscribe, and comment, man. There's more to come. As the day goes on, it's coming to be up. It's coming to summertime now. So typically in the summer I'm out and about doing what I do. But as time goes on, I am I have a boring life, so sometimes I am always inside. So, but we got the nice JCB here and the Horsch, and in the next episode we will be basically seeding all 3 fields and getting them ready to be able to harvest for a full crop in the next coming episodes. So please like, subscribe, and comment below. Thank you.